So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a human character. If you're curious, any keys I push will be down basically in the corner. So I'm going to split this view into two, but you don't have to do this. This is just to give you, help you see what's going on. So in your window over here, hit 1 on the number pad on the far right of the keyboard, then hit 5, and this is orthographic view. So let's click our cube and we'll drag it up, and this is going to be the torso. I'm just going to adjust the view over here. And we want feet on the floor. But we don't want to model 2 legs. Instead, we're going to add a mirror modifier and just model one side of the person, and it'll be mirrored on the other side. So let's cut this cube in half. And I just entered edit mode, which was down here. You can enter it by hitting tab, so tab cycles between, and hit Control R, and we're going to add a loop cut. We're going to cut this in half at the top, just click twice, and then enter wireframe mode, because I want to select this whole side. If I just select these vertices here, it's only selecting those 2, but if I enter wireframe mode, and if I shift and click and select the vertices, so hold shift, click and select. Actually, the best way to do it is push B and box select them, then delete them with X. So over in this wrench, if you add a modifier in the generate column down, add mirror, now we have a mirrored box. So go into the face select mode down here instead of vertices. Choose face, and you can just click that bottom face. So we've just selected the bottom face. Extrude down with E to the floor, and then drag it out on the X-axis. So now we have feet. Go back into vertices, and we're going to box, deselect everything with A, box select with B, and click and drag. For the shoulders, bring the shoulders in. Then we want to make like armpit where the armpits are going to be, so we're going to cut this again. So Control R, the armpits could be right about there. For the arms, we're basically just extruding out, but we don't want the arms up, so don't do that. If you click kind of underneath the armpit, a little underneath, and hit Alt R, we have a shoulder. And over here in the tools panel, you can decrease the resolution to, I think 2 is good enough, and instead of 90 degrees, we'll make it like 80. And then with that face selected, hit E to extrude. And the arms are kind of wide, so select that and drag it in on the X-axis. Select that, and that looks better to me. Just make it how it looks good. So let's get back into solid view. So you can go over here to solid, or you can push Z. And he's very wide, this person, so let's select everything with A, or A toggles it, so select everything and scale it on the Y. So S and then Y. That looks more normal. And then now we have kind of a person. So let's apply this mirror modifier. So now it's no longer being mirrored, it's just one object. Let's go back into edit mode with tab. Right click, kind of where the neck should be. And we're going to do Shift A and add a sphere. Now we don't need the sphere to be that high quality, so we're going to, in the tools over here where it says segments, do 16. And where it says rings, do 8. And this looks odd, so we'll drag this up and maybe scale it however you like. And then just kind of rotate around. Yeah. So now if you hit tab, we're in object mode again. In this tool panel over here, if it's not open, you just hit T to bring that open. Hit smooth shading, and that kind of makes it look ugly, but we can add a modifier called edge split. So wherever there are sharp edges, it no longer does smooth, but the head, the sphere stays kind of smooth, and from a distance that looks fine. So then if you ever want to like change the materials and stuff, you click the person, you go to materials, and you can make them red, you can make them blue, and you can keyframe in between colors for different frames. So like right now as a blue guy he looks like this, but we can do shadeless. We can go into the render section and go to the bottom and click freestyle. And that's kind of the style. Okay, that's all for how to make a person.